Hey guys, thanks for joining me for episode of Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today we're going to take a look at Fruit Ninjas. This is a newer game by Lucky Duck Games. It is a party game for 3 to 6 players, and it takes roughly 15 to 30 minutes to play. It is a competitive game, so each player is working against the other players to create combos and get the most points at the end of the game to be the overall winner. So in the game itself, each player is playing an apprentice ninja that is training under their sensei, and the first step in their training is combos. So the player that is able to do this the best will be the overall winner at the end of the game. So my opinions on this game, normally I'm not a big party game person, but this one being based on a video game I was also a little leery on, as sometimes those aren't so good. But I can say that I had a good time with this one. My friends enjoyed when I brought this one out, and we had a good time with it. It's very easy to teach, and it plays very fast and quick, so it was a great filler game in between some of our heavier games that we were playing. So I definitely recommend giving this one a look, especially if you're into party games, or you've played the video game that this one's based on and had a good time with it, or it just looks interesting. As this one's going to combine different elements such as dexterity, card drafting, and luck, push your luck, to bring everything together, and the player that is able to do that the best and create the best combos will have the most points and be the winner at the end of the game. Of course, these are just my opinions. I'd also love to hear your guys' as well in those comments below. Let me know if you guys have played this one, or if this is one that you're interested in trying out or playing. And of course, if you guys enjoy these videos, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting the like button, as it will help me to continue to grow and bring these great videos to you guys. If you want to stay up to date on any of the videos that I release, also consider ringing the bell so you'll get notifications anytime I release new content. So let's go ahead and head to the table, and I'll teach you guys how to play. There are 2 different decks of cards included in Fruit Ninja. The first one is the reward deck, which will have rewards of 1, 2, and 3. And then we have the fruit deck, which is comprised of 6 different fruits. We have the kiwi, banana, pineapple, lemon, pear, and watermelon. And then each player is also going to get a quick reference guide for the scoring purposes, which I'm going to go over a little bit later. There are also 5 different scoring tokens included in the game. We have 1 point, 2 point, 3, and 5 point golden apples, and a negative 1 point golden apple. And I'm also going to be using my Crystal Fortress trays for this. These are customizable trays, and I'll include a description in the description below, a link to their website. I highly recommend checking these out. I love these little trays. They are great for board games, and they can be broken down and included in the box if you want to. For board setup, the first thing you're going to do is place out the tiles and then give each player a quick reference guide. Then you can place the katana handle out in the middle of the table, as well as the deck of points, and you can go ahead and shuffle those up. Then you can go ahead and grab the fruit deck, shuffle that up as well, and then deal each player 12 cards. The rest of the cards can be set off to the side, as you won't be using those for this round. The final thing that the players want to do is choose how many rounds they're going to play, between 2 to 4 rounds for the game. If this is your first couple games, it is suggested to do 2 rounds. Each round is divided into 11 turns, with each turn divided into 3 phases, which are the fruit phase, scoring phase, and drafting phase. And I'm going to take you guys through each one of these in detail so you can see how this works. The first phase in each turn is the fruit phase. During the fruit phase, the players are going to look through their hand of cards and choose one of them to place face down. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so once all the players have a card face down, then all the players are going to simultaneously reveal the card that they have. If at least 2 of the fruits are the same, the players who played these fruits must try to grab the katana. The one that succeeds gets to draw a reward card. And there's a couple important things with this. If a player tries to grab the katana and they are not required to, then they are going to have to take a negative apple, or if a player knocks down the katana for any reason, they will have to take a negative apple. Now, if both players, let's say that our player here had played a watermelon as well, let me grab one here, then these players would go after their katana. Now, if they both grab it, then it is going to be the player that has more fingers on the katana than the other. And if it's still tied, then it is the player that has grabbed it closest to the hilt that will break that tie and get to take a reward card. Once we've determined if anybody has to grab the katana, then we're ready to add our cards to our combo piles. So with this being the first round, we're simply going to set our cards off to the side for each of our players. And then we would move on where our players get to choose whether they want to push their luck and try to continue adding to that combo, or if they want to stop and score. As a one-card combo does not get you any points, our players are definitely want to push their luck and go forward. So let me cover the types of combos there are. There are two different types of combos. We have the unique combo where all of the cards are from the same fruit, and we have a multi-fruit combo where all the cards are a different fruit. Now, when the player stops and scores this, they're going to refer to their card, and that's going to tell them what kind of rewards and what kind of golden apples they will receive for it. Obviously, the higher up the higher number of cards, the better the reward. And the maximum amount of cards you can have in a combo is 6. So when you have your 6th card in a combo, you must stop. Now let's go ahead and say, for example, that our player over here had this Kiwi combo of 5 cards going on. And unfortunately, the last card that he played happened to be a watermelon. So this becomes an invalid combo. When that happens, you have to discard the last card that you played in that combo, and then you would score the combo from there. So with a unique combo, we'd come down here for 5 cards. He would receive a golden apple for a 3-point golden apple. And with unique combos, you would get a double that. So he would receive 2 3-point golden apples. And then with it being an invalid combo, he would not receive the 2 bonus reward cards. Now, if he had scored this and it was a valid combo, if he chose to stop after the 5th one, he would also receive 2 reward cards as shown on here. And it shows on the player card as well that a unique combo multiplies the golden apples. Once all the players have decided whether to score their combo or to press their luck, we're ready to move into the final phase of the turn, which is the drafting phase. During this phase, each of the players is going to pass their deck of cards to the player to their left. From there, then we're ready to start a new turn. So from here, let me take you guys through a couple more turns so you can see how the game flows a little bit more. So then all of our players will reveal, and they will add their cards to their combos. And then our players will pass their cards and start another round. Okay. So then we're going to reveal. Oh, all right. So this player got it. So he'll get a reward card. And then we would move on. Okay. And unfortunately, our player down here was going for a unique pair or a unique combo, and he managed to not be able to play a card. So at this point, then he has to score. So he's going to discard this last card that he played, and then he's going to score 4 cards. So that will get him 2 golden apples times 2 because it is a unique combo, but he will not receive the reward card that he would have since he didn't have that. So then the rest of these cards can be put off to the side, and then we're ready to proceed with the rest of the round. And this is going to continue going around with each player scoring their combos or failing to score their combos until we get to the 11th turn. At that point, then each player is going to be down to 2 final cards. The players will choose 1 card to play as normal, and then the other card will simply just be discarded off to the side as they will not be using that card for this particular round. At the end of the rounds, then each of the players is going to score up all of their golden apples that they have, as well as any of the rewards that they have as well. And then there's a little score tracking sheet that you'll be able to write down each player's score on that round. And then based on the number of rounds that the players have chosen to play, then at the end of that final round, you're going to total up all of those points, and the player that has the most points at the end of the game will be the overall winner. And if one or more players are tied, then they will share that victory. Well, I hope you guys found this video helpful. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my videos and to leave me feedback on them. I do really appreciate it, and I do take into account everything you guys say. And until next time, I will see you guys later.